My name is Jacob Adams. I'm a fitness and leadership coach. I help people just like you get to the next level. Have you ever wondered what it actually is going to take for you to get to your ideal self in health and fitness? Maybe you've tried a few diets, whether it was the Zone diet, the keto diet, high fat, low carbs. Maybe you've gone to the gym, signed up for a 2-year contract or 1-year contract and not gone. Maybe you've just been on the sideline wondering, waiting, watching things on Instagram of people getting in shape and wondering when you're gonna have the time. Maybe you've thought about this for the last 6 months to a year of how it is that you're actually gonna achieve this. Maybe you've been doing okay, but you don't know what it's actually gonna take to get a new PR, get more muscle. You don't know which supplements work and which don't. You don't know if you'll have the support, whether from friends and family or a coach, to really commit to get to the next level. Have you ever wondered what it's gonna take? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and share that with you here today. The one thing you're gonna need to achieve the next level. Now, when you hear what it's gonna take, don't be surprised if you're not at all taken aback. Be surprised really by your reaction, I'd say, because your reaction towards what you hear is the solution. It's gonna tell you a lot about whether you're gonna actually achieve your goal or whether you're gonna have another 3 months, 6 months, year of just wishing. I remember when I first started training, some of the stuff that drove me, the straw that broke the camel's back was after thinking I was going to get in shape and saying I'm going to get a good midsection and seeing my dad struggle with weight loss. I've told many people before, the straw that broke the camel's back for me was the girl I had a crush on told me, hey, you know what? Your calves are smaller than mine. And she was just sort of mocking me in a very playful, yet sort of like a hidden undercurrent there, saying you're too skinny for me in a way. She was a cheerleader and stuff like that. So, I was athletic, I was skateboarding, I was playing tennis, I'd played football, baseball, and yet I wasn't really, very strong or didn't look strong, right? So the next day I took off running and I said, I'm gonna start working out, and I've been working out ever since. So right there and then, so we got 2 decades of working out, okay, ever since that moment. That sort of spurred me on, right? That was like the little spark that got me going. So right then and there, that's sort of a clue of what it's gonna take to get you to the next level. I remember my mom, I started working out. I was outside my house and I started doing pull-ups outside a broken basketball rim. That's where my fitness journey started, running and doing pull-ups outside a broken basketball rim. I could do 1 pull-up, and then I built it to 5, and then I built it to 20 pull-ups, right? And then I built it to 100 pull-ups. And after doing that for a significant amount of time, my mom took it upon herself to sign me up at a gym. She took a leap of faith on me, and she signed me up for a gym. And when she told me it was for 2 years, I was like, what in the world, 2 years? I was taken aback. I was like, what? How am I ever going to complete 2 years of an agreement, Mom? And she was going to pay for it, but I was just like this. I was a teenager, I was growing up, and I felt really bad that my mom was committing 2 years for me. That's the level of thinking I was at. And so I hope you're starting to see the secret to getting to your fitness and health goals. I've already given you 2 clues as to what it's going to take. Okay, so I actually finished the 2 years and kept going. Moved to another gym after those 2 years, and then after that, kept going to another gym. I've been a member of probably 5, 6, 7 different gyms in my life over the span of 20 years or so. In any case, what I saw was that no matter what, you have to start somewhere, whether it's a broken basketball rim, and here's the secret, is commit. You're gonna have to commit to your goal. For me, it was getting bigger calves. So that was my first goal, get bigger calves. For you, it might be to get a tighter waistline. Right here, I have the belts I started with at the beginning of 2018. And this one is a bigger belt, and now the last hole on that bigger belt doesn't even fit me anymore. I had to switch belts. So this is a good sign. Maybe your goal is to shrink your waist, right? Not get bigger calves, but shrink your waist. Well, you're gonna need to establish where you're at. What is your waist measuring right now? And you're gonna need to monitor that, as simple as that sounds, and commit to achieving that. So the secret is commitment. If you watch this far, you deserve to know the secret. And now, as I say that word commitment, what happens in your mind, in your heart, in your emotional state? Are you like, whoopee-doo? Oh yeah, I thought you were gonna tell me the real. Maybe I was gonna tell you of a fat burner, or maybe a detox, or something like that. And while all those things are things that I use, I sell, I promote, none of that's gonna work without commitment. You know, Advocare has a slogan. Advocare is a supplement company that I work with and I distribute supplements for, and it says, "We build champions." And today I woke up and I realized, like, really nothing. The language of a champion is commitment. That's the language of a champion. A champion realizes that without commitment, he can't achieve things. You can't achieve anything, you know, whether it's a career in medicine, a long-lasting relationship. When you can't get there without pushing through some of the unforeseen trials. At the beginning of the year, when I did an 80-day challenge with Advocare, 30 days into my program, I was in a terrible car accident. And I was in such a good state of mind when they put me on a stretcher in an ambulance after fearing for losing my life. Immediately as the stretcher touched the ambulance where they laid me down, I thought, how long is it going to take for me to get back in the gym? Do you see how that's commitment? Do you see why I had to switch belts? I hope you see that, where the commitment, the passion, the focus, the drive was ensuring that even through one of the most craziest situations of my life, the commitment is right there. The commitment is so embedded in my psyche, in our psyche, in the psyche of a champion, that no matter what, things will move forward as long as that individual has a beating heart. The mind, a mind to harness their will. Okay? And so I think that in today's society, it's very common to want the quick fix. I've made one of my videos, it's called the 200,000 video, the video with the $200,000 secret. And this idea is one that keeps coming up where, I've often said, people often ask for a magic pill, and I'm actually really happy they're never gonna get one. You're never gonna get one. I mean, it would take from you the ability to actually develop character. Let's just say there was a magic pill that would give you what you wanted in fitness and health. I'm sure many would take it, but there's something that comes with that quick fix that you're not seeing. You're not seeing the character development that you're running from. You don't see that when you go for quick fixes, magic pills in every area of your life. There's a certain level of humility that is needed in order to grow as an individual. In our society currently, it's so common to want to not go for the commitment, not go for the path. Today, I could be at the gym, working out, training clients. I'm here with you, committed to making this video. This is what's hard for me, is making the time to make a video and dial in as to my message and get it out for you. But if I really want to commit to reach a global audience, make an impact that's bigger than the one I want, bigger than the one I have to commit to this process. And it's humbling, it's frustrating. I feel like it's not really giving me the response I want, much like you who may feel like you're not getting the results you want. Have I gotten the results I want in fitness? Yes, many times over. But the sweat equity, the time under tension, the years, the study, the investing, the entire process of it is one that I've doubled down in time and time again. Now, I take those skills and say, as I make this video, I now apply that same muscle of commitment into this process. So that's what I'm saying. If you don't know anything of what I'm talking about as far as commitment goes, then you definitely need to set a goal in fitness and health, right? But I'm saying is, if let's just say you have some experience, maybe you've been married for 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, and you've gone through the aches and pains and the doubts and the fights and counseling and all types of crap, right? Well, just like that, there is fitness waiting for you that is gonna test you just the same. You think I'm fucking, just happy-go-lucky guy that just loved that I was in a car accident and that set me back and that's made me get a new car and increase my bills? And do you think that that's something I'm just like, woo? No, I'm not. What I am, however, is humble enough to say, okay, this is where I am. I have an opportunity for growth. I can commit to the strategy of growth and let me make steps forward and keep growing and keep trusting and keep walking in faith. There's the formula. I don't have anything bigger than that. But we would like to think that because the world around you is giving you ideas like, this political button's gonna piss you off, and there's this burger, and there's these chips, and there's this relationship, and there's this dating app, and there's this, and there's that. And all the while, all those things are doing is distracting you from what you truly, sincerely, in your deepest heart want. And the more of those things you consume, the less space in your mind for you to focus in on your commitment. So that is what we are seeing now. Those of us that are actually achieving things, is that without commitment, you really won't achieve anything. And anyone that tells you different in the fitness world is full of shit. They just are. You're not. You look at people that have been training for 30, 40 years and they have the physique that says, wow, this is a body of discipline. But you can't get there in 1 month, right? You have to also put in 10, 20, 30 years of development to get a similar result. And that's gonna be very taxing on you. It's gonna require a lot of your resources. It's gonna require you to sacrifice things, relationships. It's gonna require you to invest. It's gonna require you to change your mindset, change your attitude. It's gonna require everything of you. But when you see the end result, that's where you're gonna say, okay, it was worth it. Okay, so before I let you go, I'd like to just put it like this. Look, commitment. Decide what you want. For me, many years ago, it was getting bigger calves. And I did that. I remember that one time that girl came over to my house and we were listening to music and stuff. And I remember flexing my calf and being like, so, who's got bigger calves now or whatever? It was a comical, fun moment. And ever since then, I've achieved goals for myself at this stage and to continue having confidence. So decide on your goal, whether it's getting that tighter waistline, bigger thighs, thick thighs save lives, right? But maybe a bigger chest, more confidence, more energy. Decide what you want, and then secondly, commit to achieving it. Without that commitment, there's going to be a trial that comes. There's going to be resistance in life. It's just the way of the universe. You decide on doing something positive, resistance comes. You're going to have to fight. You're going to have to commit. You're going to have to push back. You're going to have to take the step back. Sometimes when the hit comes, and you got to push back through that. And that is the formula for success. That is what you truly need, is commitment to fight back, commitment to push through, commitment to see the vision, commitment to process the emotions, the doubts, insecurities, the critics, commitment, and that's it. That's really it. Ultimately, let's just say you were listening to this, you've made it this far, and you think, okay, fine, I got it. What is a common thing that would stop me? Well, it could be anything from, like I said, a car accident that almost stopped me this year. Just living through a very traumatic event. It could be something like a divorce, a separation. It could be something like, doubt. It could be something like guilt, shame. Maybe you had ice cream and it set you back a week. Maybe you had some alcohol, it set you back a week in your progress of fitness goals. Maybe the contract for a gym scares you. There's all types of things that could challenge your commitment. But that's the thing about commitment. While the universe tends to challenge commitment and test you, it also tends to reward commitment that perseveres. So the most common mistake is to give in to the challenges that are likely to come. That is the most common mistake. And the way to go about that is to push back with considerable force, considerable resilience, considerable focus, removing distractions. I'd love to hear your thoughts. My number is 512-994-7328. Feel free to send me a text saying I saw your video. If you'd like to set up an appointment with me, you can do the same thing. Send me a text to 512-994-7328. I look forward to hearing from you and what you commit to in your fitness and health. I'd love to set you up on a program that would do whatever it is that you need to do. If you'd like, this is Jacob Adams. We'll see you next time. Bye.